Bro, take me through that moment. Take me through that moment, please.
That was just a real moment, bro.
Can you get close, a little bit closer to the mic?
That was just the whole thing, but yeah, bro, that was crazy. I mean, so we went up to like Napa area, right? Got a little Airbnb. Had like hella family over, like first cousins and stuff like that, aunts, uncles, and then like we just sitting there, bro. Then I get a call from New Jersey. I'm like,
Oh shit.
I really didn't know like that their stadium and stuff is in New Jersey, like the facility and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who's this? So I pick it up and like it's New York Jets. I'm like, 14, bro. That's crazy, bro. So
while this is going on though, are you watching it on TV?
bro, so that's the thing. Like, it like happened before.
Okay.
So like the second time, that clip right there, like we had already known, we had already celebrated.
I see.
But you still hyped up, so you
Right,
still
right,
celebrate when like everybody else watches it, right?
Yeah.
So that was like really like the second take, but yeah, that was cool, bro. And everybody was going crazy and stuff.
Yeah. That's something you're never gonna forget, for real. So it's crazy though, because the New York Jets, not only did they pick you with their second pick, is they picked, their guy, your guy, for the rest, for the rest of his career, hopefully. But they moved up, bro. They moved up and used that second round pick on you. And because you don't do that to, okay, hopefully he's good, maybe 2-3 years. No.
Yeah.
You do that to lock down your line for the next decade plus. So like did that add extra pressure to you?
I would say like in the moment when I did get drafted, like I didn't even think about it to be honest. But then like after a couple weeks, like I was thinking, I was like, oh yeah, they really moved up to get me. I mean, and that just like says a lot,
Yeah,
about
that's
their
what I'm
organization. I feel like about me, I never really brag about myself. I try to stay humble, but that's just like a crazy experience. The fact that they did that. Obviously I think it was a great move.
Right.
You got to protect Zach Wilson back there. He's a dog. And we got a couple more linemen too this year, so we're gonna see how it plays out, man. I'm excited.
And that left side, bro. Like, please, LaFleur, please run down that left side, like, bro, please. Yeah. How many games did you guys play together this past year? Because it wasn't a ton, right?
Who?
You and Mekhi Becton?
Bro,
one game.
Yeah, he got hurt the first game.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So that was tragic, bro. I was hurt. He was hurt. And then, shoot, bro, I just never played with him. But we're going to see what happens, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And that's what I'm saying. Run on that side, because we've only seen one game, but it was like these two, left tackle and then left guard.
Yeah, bro. But I was with my boy, George Fantho.
Yeah.
He was a left tackle, bro. And he was a vet. I feel like he really took me under his wing, bro. And, he helped out, hooked me out a lot, you know what I'm saying? Just, like, getting down all the plays, being more comfortable in there. But that's my guy, though. Shout out George Fan.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And especially you coming in as a rookie, because how big is that jump from collegiate level to the NFL? Like, what is the biggest misconception people have?
It's weird, bro. I feel like now that after the season, I probably wouldn't say there's like a big jump.
Okay.
But you definitely do got to go into the game, first game ever, being like everybody's a dog, bro. Everybody gets paid to play this game, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was a starter coming out of college, so you got to bring a different type of mentality.
Wow. And
the first game, I for sure did not do that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But then, I feel like I picked it up after that, But I would just say you just got to get your mind right, for your first game, and then after that, it's up to you.
Was there like a certain moment of play that you were like, hold on, like, damn, I'm in the NFL right now?
Yeah, bro. I would say so, definitely.
What was it? Do you remember?
Yeah, no, I definitely remember, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't sugarcoat nothing. Like,
yeah,
I'm not, I got smacked.
I respect
ain't gonna
that.
lie.
Okay.
So it was against North Carolina, bro, and I'm like kind of like pulling it away, bro, right? But then dude comes out of nowhere and just like kind of smacks me. I'm like, dang, like I got put on my, my butt. And I was like, hell no, bro. That can't ever happen again. So. That ain't never happened again, but that was the moment where I was like, yeah, I gotta come correct every game.
Yeah, damn. So then that happened, and then you're like, okay, my mindset got to change. So what did it change to? Like, what was your mindset now? Like, damn,
I feel like
that, like, everybody here is a dog.
I feel like it wasn't really the mindset. I would say, like, for me, I would say it was just like going in there and being like, oh, okay, like everybody really trying to bang you, Like in college, like not everybody trying to bang you every week.
Yeah.
You might play like, I'm not gonna name any team specifically, but you can go out there and play a team that's, not, as good as your team. Right. You know what I'm saying? So basically, but like I said, you can't go into the league doing that because, like I said, everybody getting paid. Everybody's there for a reason, bro. So
yeah. So let me ask you a question. So why do you play football? Like, what does football mean to you?
Bro, honestly, like, I just always wanted to play football, right? Growing up, like, my mom's really didn't let me because I was too big. And the rules for California, like Pop Warner football, you can't, like, be over a certain weight. And if you are, you got to play with kids older than you.
Okay.
So I played soccer for, like 8 to 10 years, bro.
So that was, like, the alternative sport?
Yeah. And I actually played lacrosse for, like, 2 years, too.
Oh, shit, lacrosse?
Yeah, bro. That was interesting. That was
I was about to say.
That was really different. It was cool, but I don't really like it too much. And obviously, when I got to high school, I could probably, obviously play football now.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like my game, like, that's why I just, like, fell in love with the game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, my god brothers and stuff played it growing up. I was always salty I couldn't never play, so I was like, this is finally my time. I got to do something with it.
Okay.
I feel like I've just been rolling with that mindset ever since.
So when did you know Like, did you have that moment where you're like, man, I'm going to the NFL?
Honestly, I don't think I had that moment till, like, after my junior year.
In high school?
No, college.
College, okay.
Because, like, I don't know, everybody's always like, oh, you ever think about the NFL? I'm like, man, I'm just trying to go to USC, ball out, get my degree. That's the first thing. And then if I could go to the league after that, then blessings, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And fortunately, that worked out. I worked my tail off for that. But I never, like, my mindset was never really like, oh, I got to get to the league. I was like, all right, just do you and ball out,
So just focus on what you can control. Me versus me.
Basically. That's the mindset right there. Me versus me.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Right. And I agree with you, bro, because the thing is, to me, when people compare themselves to someone else, it doesn't even make logical sense. Why? Because you don't live the same life.
It doesn't, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't compare myself to Alex because even though we're the same, age, whatever, it's like, nah, bro, he lives in a whole nother city. He does this, his parents brought him up a certain way. I was brought up a certain way, so that's what I'm saying. Like, that's so dope that you're able to do that. And I hope people can do that more because I feel like a lot of times, especially in, like, school and shit, like, it's all about, okay, who can get number one, but it's not really explained why you need to get number one, what it takes to get number one. Like, you get all that before that. It's just like, straight competitive, let me be the best, but it's like, nah, let me be the best for me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like me personally, like, I love to compete. Like, I compete with, like, the littlest things. Like, I get salty if I really lose in a video game, you know what I'm saying? Like, playing with my brothers and stuff. But I feel like, when, like you said, when I figured out, okay, it's really about, like, me versus me. Like, if I could just compete with myself every day, then, maybe I could get somewhere with this. And I feel like I realized that probably, like, my senior year of high school. But like you said, I just feel like everybody tries to compare themselves to other people. Like, and you just can't do that, Like, you end up focusing on other people more than you focusing on yourself.
Yeah.
So that's big. That's why I feel like I'm going on a little rant, but, like, social media and stuff, like, bro, people be paying attention to that too much. Like, oh, how many followers this person got, this and that. I'm like, bro, why you even care? Like, you know what I'm saying? But,
yeah. No, that's true, bro. That's definitely how people, like, validate someone else. Oh, you got 100,000. Oh my God, you popping, like, which,
like,
you know what
I'm saying? Like, but the billionaires, like, they the ones, like, not even on Instagram. Like, they don't need to stunt, for nobody. They just do it themselves, like,
Bro, I think I've talked before on another podcast, but there was some guy, okay? So this other guy, man, I keep shouting out his business, so you're going to have to promote me, but he's from Cleveland. He sells do-rags. And he posted on Instagram. He said, I'm going to sell my business for 6 figures. Some account who had, like, 7 followers, bro, commented on one of his page. It was some rich-ass dude balling, and he only had, like, 2 likes a picture. So meaning, like, bro, like, how you gonna really judge someone off their Instagram account,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like at the end, you don't know how much money that person has or, what his lifestyle is. You don't see what he's posting on Instagram or she. So.
Yeah, some of the best people I've ever fucking met, bro, I hate, I don't want to use that word, but they barely have any followers on Instagram. Like literally. Yeah. And I'm glad because it's like, damn, this person's so dope. I'm glad I'm able to, vibe with this person. This person's not for everybody.
Yeah, those be the dopest people too, because they don't really care about, like I said, they don't really care about all that social status and stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, it's definitely cool, but I mean, how far does it really get you,
Yeah, and I feel like you still got to be humble with it. Like you, bro, like exactly. It's insane knowing that like the same guy that puts on that helmet like just came through the door right now, bro. It's like you get what I'm saying? And how are you able to distinguish that? Because it's crazy. Like I said, before you even answer, a lot of people may not know this, but you had the most snaps on an NFL team. Like that is consistency, and everyone talks about it. Inky Johnson, all these speakers, they talk about consistency because if you do something long enough, that's the only way you're really gonna propel yourself. Michael Jordan, how many hours did he fucking put in? Kobe Bryant, same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Unlimited, bro.
Yeah. So like, can you talk about that? How are you able to be so consistent throughout the year?
Well, I think the thing with that, what was it? You said having most snaps.
Within the team, yeah.
Within the team.
You didn't know that stat?
Yeah.
Or
no, I remember that.
Oh,
Okay, that was a minute ago. I remember seeing that real quickly. But
yeah, my bad. How do you find out about stats the same way we do, like through Instagram and shit, or
like if the team will post me or something, or like sometimes like fans will like tag me and stuff. But I don't really be like looking at all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rare I see it. But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, bro. So I just feel like for me, bro. Luckily, I already had people I know in the league. So coming in, they told me, it was like, bro, the number one thing is that you're able to play. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not able to play, it's like, what you even there for?
Right.
Like, why would we even pay you? So the biggest thing they told me was, like, make sure you keep your body straight. Always get some physical therapy on it. Massages here and there, this and that, ice tubs and stuff. So I just, took their advice. And, obviously I think with, blessings as well, I was able to stay healthy for a majority of the season. I was out for that COVID game against the Jaguars. I was out because of COVID. Yeah. So that was some BS, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Is there a favorite game you had this year? The Bucks?
The Bucks.
Okay.
The Bucks.
Okay. I already know why.
Even though we lost, I mean, y'all could go on there and watch the game. It's somewhere out there. But I just feel like we came in and we were like, bro, we don't care who you are. We don't care who your quarterback is. Like, we coming in here to dominate, and I feel like we did do that. And obviously there's some things, in the game that everybody want to change, but it is what it is. But that was definitely a dope game.
Yeah. Damn. So how was that competing? I seen that against Vera. He's from the Bay too.
Yeah, bro. Shout out him.
So how was that relationship? Because in the field, to me, I see it as and tell me if I'm wrong. I see it as iron sharpens iron, meaning like you guys are gonna do 50 plays or whatever that same day, but after that, how was the relationship like?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure you probably already know, like Vea's like he's a cool dude, right? And like I chopped it up with him like very briefly after the game. That was my first time talking to him for a little bit. And he's just like any other dude, walk on the street, he's like cool dude, relaxed and stuff. But it's like something you gotta have when you walk onto the field. Like you can be the nicest dude, but you gotta be able to turn on like you're like, I don't give a fuck type shit mentality, like I'm really a dog out here. So, some people have it, some people don't, but Vita Vea, he definitely has that.
That's dope. Yeah. And like I said, he's from the Bay too. So shout out Vita Vea. Yeah. So that game, was there do you think because you kind of had that chip on your shoulder of like, these guys are them boys, they had won the Super Bowl not so long ago, fucking Tom Brady, their defense is really nice too, So was it like that chip on the shoulder that you guys felt like you guys had and that really like helped you guys propel?
Yeah, I just feel like in the locker room it was like, and all week it was like, we don't care what they did last year. It's about us. It's always going to be about us every single game. That's just our mindset, I guess, before going to the game. And that's just what it was, brother. We went out there, and I feel like everybody balled out that day. So, everybody walked in. Obviously, we was all upset we lost, but, it was a learning experience at the end of the day.
Yes. And like I said, you're a rookie, and you guys had a rookie quarterback, and you guys had a rookie running back, and you guys had a rookie receiver. So you guys are like rookies coming to this league. But the thing about it is like, because I watch a lot of Robert Saleh. I'm a huge Niners fan. That was my guy, man. Yeah. I love you, Robert Saleh, man. I love his energy, bro. Like, he's can we talk about the energy afterwards? But what I'm getting to is like, yo, you guys are a young team, first year coach.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your like expectations for this year?
Bro, our expectations are we just coming in. Obviously your expectations always make the playoffs and go to Super Bowl. But, I feel like after this year or last season, we could really see the vision. Like, I'd be in practice and, like, I'm just like, oh, I see the type of offense he's running at, on the 49ers. Mm-hmm. And that's our offense. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this offense is really like that. Like, if you could get everybody on their point, like everybody doing what they're supposed to do, then this offense is, on a roll. And I just seen that, I'm telling Mike Carter, Zach Wilson, E. Moore, I'm like, we could really be like that. So, but everybody knows that, and everybody's, working in the offseason right now. So,
yeah, no, for sure. I seen Zach Wilson was throwing with Eli.
Everybody, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's cool. So, yeah, take me through that. So, 49ers offense, right? Because we know Kyle Shanahan, he had all these guys, he's been working with, and then obviously LaFleur, he ended up going over there with Saleh. So what makes from your perspective, like being able to learn this whole new system, because you hadn't been in another system in the league, right? That was the first. So how do you like that system?
I like it, bro. I like it because, like I said, if everybody does what they're supposed to do, like you're going to have a breakout play like every other play, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the run game, like the outside zone, I love this offense, bro. Like you got to be real athletic to be in it with, which I feel like I'm athletic and so is everybody else on this offense. But I just like because you always moving, you know what I'm saying? And it just opens up so many things for the offense. But it was, with the last year being his first year, we was running that offense. Obviously everybody's like, trying to get the groove. And I feel like we have that now. So.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. And it's like now – because it just kind of makes sense. It's like, your first day of school, like your second day is almost going to be like, okay, I remember that, I remember this. So now you kind of get a feel for it. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like, it's almost like, damn, who knows, bro? Like,
yeah,
stay tuned, Jets fan. You guys are.
You never know. Like, bro, who would have thought that Joe Burrow and the Bengals was going to the Super Bowl?
Literally.
Last season, like.
Yeah, he had just torn his
ACL
injury,
or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, they turned it out. Shout out to them, bro.
Yeah.
I was watching a lot of their games last season, and Joe Burrow's like that.
Yeah. Is there any, like, specific team or player that you follow like that's just, like, kind of catches your interest?
Nah, I wouldn't really say any other team. Really, I like watching college football more than NFL. Okay. To be honest.
Yeah, my brother says the same thing. Why?
It's just a different vibe, you know? Like, I just feel like in college, like, the fans, you got the band, everything like that. It's just a different environment. And, like, not everybody's really a dog, who's, like, starting out there. So, so many things can happen in a game,
That makes sense.
But,
that college atmosphere, man, is definitely different than NFL.
But, shoot, if I do watch a team, it's going to be the Raiders, bro.
Yeah, big Raiders fan.
Yeah, that's my team. I grew up in Oakland.
Yeah.
I grew up being a Raiders fan. I'm always going to be a Raiders fan.
Yeah, bro.
Besides when we play them.
Right.
When we play them, it's on site. But other than that, I was rooting for them in the playoffs. And then went to the playoffs, I was like, all right, bet.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And that's what I'm saying. It's like that childhood. Like right now when I met you, bro, it was like, damn, that childhood in me is like, going up and down because that's an NFL player, bro.
Yeah,
I've been personally following the NFL since I was 15 years old. So like to the T, bro, to where like I make my own fantasy league, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like, yeah, I know all the players like obsessively,
Yeah,
but it's just but honestly, like the NFL is only getting bigger. It really is. How, bro? They just I don't know if you've seen they definitely made a contract somewhere in Germany. They're in Mexico now. I think
we're in like London or something like that.
Yeah, all over.
Yeah.
All over, bro.
So, I mean, shoot, they're expanding.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Where it's like, bro, you're gonna go to London one day and you're gonna see hella your jerseys. You're like, damn, I'm out here in London.
I mean, at the end of the day, the NFL it's a business, bro.
Yeah.
So they always trying to expand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's good for everyone, bro. I really do believe that's good for just the American culture, bro.
Oh yeah.
American culture is like Sundays is football days. Like that's a religion.
No, so what is that though? It's like because I seen the Denver Broncos like they're doing something with like Mexico fans and stuff like that. So is that like their official team? Like
I think they're just like affiliated because what I do know is like the Niners, they'll do certain games where they'll go to like Florida and then Chargers and then just bring like a certain group with them. But I think just in general, they're just trying to expand everywhere, bro.
Okay, yeah.
But that's dope because we're Mexican, more smartly, you know, and you're Mexican, and you're one of the very few. You know, we definitely need more. Like I told my girl, man, like if I had the size, bro, I'd do anything to be in the NFL.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you know you are in the NFL and you're able to be that example. I think for kids, you know, who are Mexican and Hispanic that want to be in the NFL because there's not, like I said, there's not a ton of people in there.
Yeah.
But you're one of the examples, and you're one of the bro. I literally went on my Instagram, right? And this is the crazy part. This is what I'm saying. Like this is the dreams to reality part, where I'm just going on Instagram, bro. I'm a normal NFL fan. I go PFF 2021 offensive rankings. You know, best at their position.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase, okay. You know, who else did I see on there? Damn, they go get mad at me. But a whole bunch of these players, right?
Yeah.
And then I see you, and I'm like, God damn, isn't that insane? How I'm able to pick your brain, bro. I'm able to pick your brain, learn from you. I'm able to like share this experience, bro. And it's just insane. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I called my brother. I said, or he called me. I said, bro, do you know who Alijah Vera-Tucker is? He was like, oh yeah, bro. He went to USC. He's a big college fan.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to interview. He was like, what? I said, yeah, bro, you trying to slide? He's like, damn, I work, but yeah. But I was like, yeah, bro, it's just, and the fact that I'm able to show him that, he's younger than me.
Yeah.
So I went in his room today to go grab the flag, and he has a whiteboard, and he has like his next goals, and he has a job, bro. He's 16. Man. He's 16 years old. He plays football too. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's always important to like write down your goals. You know, somewhere where you gonna see it every day.
Yes.
There are some people in the locker room like at USC. And like if you open up their locker, they have like a sheet of paper, and it's their goals, what they want to accomplish, whether it's football or academics or anything else like that. So I feel like that's always important.
Yeah. And speaking of siblings, you have siblings too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how is that being able to like being that figure for them? Because I feel like now they can't expect nothing less than greatness for themselves, right?
No, yeah, it's man, I love my two little sisters. I mean, they're both in high school right now, so they both playing sports there. But they like it, they love high school. They always ask me questions, Yeah. But I feel like I love our type relationship because, yeah, I'm in the league, but they don't ever, like, treat me differently, Which obviously, it sounds like we're like, well, why would they? I mean, I feel like you'd be, kind of surprised.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Like,
especially family, and which is crazy.
Yeah, definitely family, But honestly, like all my family, they've been all good about being in the league. Like nobody asks me for anything.
No extra shit. Like it's just the same. Like okay,
like no issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
And that's dope because honestly, I think that's rare. Because as soon as you kind of have the opportunity, people kind of start latching on or figuring shit out in their head that kind of don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
There's always like a few who like come out of nowhere, like not even talking about family, but like old friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, shoot, man.
People just that's just gonna be them.
It's gonna happen. So.
Yeah. So you just block that out. So speaking of like noise, how much do you pay attention to like Jets fans and what they have to say, good or bad?
Yeah,
respectfully.
No,
we love you, Jets fans.
So, bro. Honestly, I love the Jets fans. I feel like they're definitely one of the most loyal fan bases in the league, and it may just not seem like that because, like, we just not getting a whole lot of attention because we're not winning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. There's some good fans over there. You always gonna have some fans who be haters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go. But Jets fans, I say top 5 in the league for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody knows it yet though.
Okay. Yeah, do you know the last time you guys made it to the playoffs?
No.
No? Okay. I don't either. I don't either, but it might have been Mark Sanchez?
It was Mark Sanchez, yeah, I remember that.
Okay. It's funny because I do remember, one day my uncle who had passed away, he had called the Jets to win the Super Bowl, and I think it was that. And yeah, it was Mark Sanchez, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, Mark Sanchez doesn't have a good image. So I think Zach Wilson's gonna be the best ever. So talk to me about Zach Wilson. Talk to me about like the relationship with him, because like I said, they didn't draft you, just to kind of just what's up, Zach? Nah, they drafted you to be that guy. Yeah. So how's that relationship between you guys?
It's good, bro. I mean, when I met Zach, like. You know, it's funny. He's just a kid from Utah. You know, went to BYU, but he's a nice dude, bro. Like, he's like never really flashes like his money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like just stuff like that. But I mean, overall, he's a great, great teammate, hard worker. So I mean, they drafted a good player out of Zach Wilson and a good guy.
Yeah,
that's the homie right there.
Yeah, hell yeah. What's something that Jets fans should be excited when it comes to specifically Zach Wilson?
I just like, bro, you just look at his plays that he's made. He's a playmaker. You know, like he wants to make those plays so bad for everybody. And, last year was his first year in the league. Being a rookie and a quarterback, shoot, I can't even imagine that. So, shout out my boy Z-Dub. But, yeah, man.
What do you call him?
Z-Dub.
Okay, I like that. Z-Dub. Yeah,
he's a special type of player.
Yeah, man, and I like that playmaker because I get the same feel to him. It's funny, I actually get like a kind of like a Russell Wilson, like he's just gonna make it happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, like if you watch his BYU tape, I feel like he was always moving and like throwing the ball, and like he's just out there making plays. You know what I'm saying? And like when he just learns to like slow down the game, bro, in the league, it's gonna be easy for him.
Yeah, and like we keep reiterating, bro, it's just like a rookie season, so it's scary. We talked about Joe Burrow, like his second year.
Yeah, Joe Burrow, man.
Yeah, he's the second year went to the Super Bowl, so you never know what kind of jump that second year can do, especially when it comes to like a group of solid core players, which I feel like you guys have one in like every respected position. You guys got it at lineman, from quarterback, running back, Mike Carter. You went to North Carolina, right?
Yeah,
MC. He was a dog.
Yeah, he was a dog for sure.
Yeah,
MC. Yeah.
Who's a good personality in the locker room?
MC.
Yeah,
yeah. He one of them dudes like who just like he could talk to anybody, make anybody laugh. You know what I'm saying? He just like funny dude from Florida.
Yeah. I didn't know he's in Florida.
Yeah, he's from Florida. Yeah. That's what I talk to him about, like Florida rappers. I'm like, I just don't know what they saying, bro. Like, you speak up a little bit. But you know what I'm saying, man?
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Like, I feel like the area artists, like, I don't know, like, you could, like, really understand them. And, like I said, I listen to G Herbo a lot.
Right.
He's from Chicago. I feel like you could really understand them, too. But when you just go down south a little bit, like Kodak, and you, like, even, like, dudes from ATL, like, Lil Baby. Yeah. Bro, sometimes I'm like, what did he just say? Like, I have to go look at the
lyrics. What was that last word?
Yeah, like, I can't understand this dude, bro. So.
No, I feel you. And I think you think it has to do with just, like, the way they speak? Because I feel like...
No, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just how they speak. And, like, it's funny because, like, even, what's his name? Pooh Shiesty?
Yeah.
Bro, I really do not understand what he's saying, right? But then I have a teammate from the area, from like where Pooh Shiesty's from, and like that's his favorite artist. I feel like because he knows what he's saying.
That
like,
makes sense.
That's how they talk,
I see what you're saying. Yeah, and plus I'm sure like they kind of get the slang as well. It's like almost the same slang. Kind of like out here in the Bay Area, bro. Whenever I feel like specifically us, we like to hold on to our slang. Be like, yo, hold on, quit playing. We started that. Don't say P. Definitely. Don't say push a P. We did that.
Definitely, bro, definitely.
Is there any lingo that like people that you've met outside of the Bay Area that they use, and you're like, I don't know. Like I know you're not from the Bay Area, but you're trying to. Because I feel like there's some people like that where they use the word like, for example, what's the word? I don't know.
Like hella or something?
Hella? Fuck. There was another word where like a lot of people use, and it's just like you're not even using it right, so it doesn't make sense.
It's funny because I just like slap or smack. Like
okay. Oh, I think smack. Like this food smacks. Like we don't really say that. We say like
Nah, yeah, it's funny. One of my closest friends like ever, he's still at SC, but like we was just talking. He's like, hey, this food slaps. I'm like, what'd you say? Like he's from like Orange County, right? I'm like, no, bro, it smacks. Like, you gotta get that right. Like, but speaking of like lingo, bro, I mean, I go to New York / New Jersey, and like people sometimes ask me like, oh, what that mean? Like when I say like, oh, that's OP, like I have some of my teammates like, oh, what's that? I'm like, it's out of pocket. You never heard of that? Yeah. Like that's what it means. Or like I say finna a lot, and then some other things. Like I be saying like you already know too at the end of the sayings. Yeah. But I just like that's just barrier talk.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's special, man. It's hard. And I was just talking to Stunner Man. You know Stunner Man? he made the Big Steppin'. I'm sure you heard of Big Steppin', right?
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I did an interview with him, and he was talking about like people from the Bay Area, bro. We have all these flavors on us, man. We be making everything hella extra, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like something about people being from the Bay Area.
I feel like everybody different too. Like everybody just have their own, personality to them. That's why I feel like I'm not even trying to start nothing. Bay Area is different from LA, because I feel like LA, when I was there, everybody trying like, I don't know, stunt. I feel like that's just what LA is. I feel like in the Bay Area, everybody just, I don't care who you are, but be yourself. You chilling.
Yeah. So why did you choose USC?
I chose USC because of academics. Really, they was telling me like, if you get your degree, you part of the SC family forever. I'm like, I bet.
Okay. So
it was between them and Washington for my top two. And also, I had family at SC or like around, LA. So that was pretty much an easy decision for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah. So you were just like, let me go away from the Bay for the next 4 or 5 years, whatever.
I mean, it was also like USC too. Like,
yeah, it's a big school.
So hopefully they on the come up right now with Lincoln Riley.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anyone that went to USC that like you looked up to growing up?
I wouldn't really say so, but when you get there, there's like a whole bunch of history on all the old players and stuff, and that was really cool learning about that. And even some players would come back, and like you'd be able to pick their brains and stuff. So it's definitely when they talk about Trojan family is real. So I'm good. At the end of the day, obviously I'm glad I picked USC.
Yeah, that's dope. Do you know the song "Bitch I Go to USC"?
I ain't never heard of that.
Okay, I think it was like, damn, it might have been a year. What year did you graduate USC?
21.
Okay, damn. I'm really not sure because my friend, he went to USC. He did they did a remix. It was him and 24K Golden. They're like, bitch, we go to USC. So they was probably slapping at like frat parties and stuff. But
yeah, probably.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so talk to me about Robert Saleh, man, because I keep looking at these Niners, man. Bro, we just lost Laken Tomlinson to you guys. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, man, he's a dog. He's a dog. Yeah,
he's a beast. I was hyped up when we got him.
Hold on, I forgot. That's a whole. You guys got a solid.
I'm saying. I'm trying to tell people like we really on the come up.
Wow. Okay, so talk to me about. I was gonna ask about Robert Saleh, but because I was gonna say Niners, please come trade for this man right now.
Which one we know first? You want to talk about Saleh?
Yeah, no, let's talk about Saleh.
Okay, so Saleh, it's funny, right? It's just like I remember seeing him watching Niners games, and this dude's pumped. He's like yelling, he's screaming. I'm like, man, it must be pretty cool to play for that dude.
Damn.
And then he gets hired by the Jets, and I get drafted by the Jets. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, cool, no doubt. And he definitely tones it down a little bit more just because, a head coach.
Right.
But trust me, he still brings that energy. Like, that's definitely somebody you want to play for. So I feel like we all excited, to have him as our head coach. But yeah, man, he just helps bring that, mentality, you got to have when you play this game. So
yeah. So and the thing about it is like I'm big on leadership. I'm big on just like making, helping my mindset get to the next level. And it sounds like, but because I've been listening to Robert Saleh on YouTube for maybe religiously like the past 2-3 years, every press conference I'm there. Yeah. And the thing about him is like the energy is just really contagious. And like you just said, you want to play for that guy. So talk to me, because I've seen the mic there, bro, and you're out there and you're making yourself vocalize to the team. So how important is it for you to like translate from, because he's a coach, he's a leader, but how important is that to transfer onto the field to you?
Like your mentality?
Like that leadership, because you know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Like for me, I feel like I've always been a person who like tries to lead by example. So really when I'm out on the field, like I'll speak up if I need to, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to show everybody how hard I'm playing, and like you got to go through the whistle every play, I feel like that's just, my mindset since I started, playing sports really. So that's really how I try to lead on the field. But like I said, when I need to speak up, I'll be able to do that. But, Coach Saleh does a good job of getting everybody hyped up for the game. It's almost like no one else really needs to say anything,
That makes sense. Yeah, that's dope. That's super dope. But you were captain at USC. So how was that, like, being able to be a captain for USC?
Oh yeah, that was cool, man. That was cool when they announced it. I thanked all my teammates because how we did it. It was like a team decision. I wasn't following the coaches.
Wow.
So,
which is even better.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, all right, like, these my brothers. Like, they really trust me, to lead them, and I was really thankful for that. Especially in that season, because it was a COVID season. We had 6 games. Everybody's coming back, from being at home this whole time. I feel like we went on a little, cool little run during that 6 game streak. But it was cool, man. I enjoyed it. I love my brothers at SC. Some connections on, I stay talking to hella people, today from SC. So
yeah, and talk to me about that part, because we're talking about the NFL, and you're a chill dude. It's so easy to talk to, but you are in the NFL, and like you said, NFL is a business. And when it comes to you having a platform, that platform is definitely there. So was there like a certain moment that you realized, damn, I'm in the NFL, I can use this platform or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It definitely helped me, with making more connections and stuff. I feel like for me, I got to have a plan after, football. Whenever that, time comes, I got to be able to just, start working on my next thing, have it already ready. So it's definitely a lot easier to make connections when you just have this platform. And me being in New York, too, that's always a good thing, that market and everything. So,
yeah. Yeah, so
it's blessings, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And do you know Gary Vee?
Yeah.
He's a big Jets fan.
Yeah, no, I talk to him sometimes.
You've talked to Gary Vee?
Yeah, he came to USC.
Okay.
Like my sophomore year, he talked to us, and then like he said, yeah. I was like, yeah, if y'all ever want to hit me up, you can. Wow. Here's my number, and I was like, dang, okay. So obviously I hit him out. I was like, thank you for your coming out, and then me going to New York too. I try and stay in touch with him every once in a while, but he's a cool dude. Yeah,
and bro, the reason why I'm like so like in awe is because this guy, speaking of energy, speaking of entrepreneurship, speaking of networking, like Gary Vee has it all. And he was one of the reasons why I actually started this podcast, because he kind of opened up my eyes. It's like, yo, I'm able to bring guys like you, bro. I'm able to bring Russell, everyone, people in the Bay Area who are really winning and just learning and just providing this value, posting it online, seeing whoever the fuck sees it. But whoever needs to see it will see it, and then boom, bro. Like, you never know that could do to them. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, bro. I feel like what he just preaches is like, it's just a grind no matter what you do, Like, for you, it's your whole setup here, which is dope. For me, it was like, football, but everything has a grind. But yeah, man, I mess with Gary Vee. He's cool. Always brings good energy and stuff like that. So
yeah, and he wants to buy the Jets. So he wants to buy the Jets. So
shoot, man, I wouldn't be surprised in the future. Man, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, exactly, he's definitely on his way up there, and it's so cool because I was watching a video of him today. He said, "Yo, if I go to a business meeting and you give me like a fruit basket and put it on my hotel room, like, it's cool. But if you leave me like a Jets hat, now I know you care about me," because he's just like a huge Jets fan. Yep. And that is so dope how he's able to like transform that childhood dream of being, because obviously he's Gary Vee. He can't play for the Jets, but imagine being able to own the Jets. Like, what?
That's what I'm saying. That's a different type of level, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Owning a team. Yeah, that's different right there.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's being able to just kind of, I feel like the main thing is really using your opportunity the best way possible. Like, nobody really chose the cards that are dealt, but as long as you use them correctly, like you, for example, like, we kind of have similar backgrounds, bro. We're Mexican, we went through our childhood, situations, but we were able to like come up from that, you know what I'm saying?
For real, yeah.
So can you talk a little bit about that? Like, just do you carry that on the back of your shoulder? Just what you've been through, in your life?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely do. But bro, like, first things first, like, I'm a family man, bro, and I think my family, almost every day, because without them, I really would not be here. It's my day ones right there. But yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, everybody grows up, having their own life, going through their things. But I just feel like with, all the support I had from all my family and friends, that's the main reason why I'm here. Mm-hmm. But like I said, that's just blessings, bro.
Yeah. Where do you think that like family man comes from? You were growing up that way?
I think it's just my parents, bro. Like my mom was always like family like comes first, like you know, like blood over everything. You know, that's kind of, you know, how I think about it. You know, my mom's, my 2 little sisters. You know, obviously I'm about to get married too.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah, bro. That's dope. So you know, that was my core 4 right there.
Yeah. And the reason why, honestly, I used to work for a company, bro, and I was obsessed. So I mean, it was sales. So when it's sales, there's no limit. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be like, you know, I can only work 8 hours and they're gonna tell me no. I would go from 6 a.m. to like 2 a.m. every single day, and I forgot. Like I just forgot about the family because in my mind, I was like, yo, let me just work my ass off, let me make it, and then I'll go spend my time with them. But it wasn't like that.
I mean, it happens, bro. Like, you know, you just get caught up, you know, like trying to do you know, make sure everything's cool. But yeah, I mean, you always gotta put time, you know, aside for family.
Yeah. And it's in those moments, bro, where it's like where shit hits the fan and your back is
they're the ones that are gonna be there. Like, yeah, friends you've met before in the past, this and all that. Like, but like if you have like your core people in your family, you know who those people are. Like, they're always gonna ride for you. You know.
Yep.
They're always gonna be there for you. And I just feel like, thank God, bro, I have a really good support system.
Yes, and especially I was gonna say, man, it's how much does that come into your life? Especially being 6-7 hours away from home.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy too, cause like when I'd be talking to my parents and stuff, and my girlfriend at the time, we would like joke about like, oh, like what if we went to like New York or something like that? Like what if we went to New York and like they had the 23rd pick too, so you know obviously I was like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna be there. I think I'm gonna get picked up before, right? You know, that's what I've seen and stuff. But then, yeah, man, of course I went to New York, right? Like 5-6 hours away. But it's cool, man. Like they try and come out, you know, whenever they can. But you know, like I said, I have 2 little sisters back at home too, so mom's always gotta be there for them. Yeah.
How's that New York weather treating you, especially being from the Bay, man? Because that, oh my gosh, I went to I go to Tahoe just for 1 time, 2 times a year, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cold.
Did you know it gets humid out there, in like New York and stuff?
Really? Like during the summer, or
like did you know that?
No, I didn't. That's crazy. I
Isn't
just
that
thought
crazy?
It was cold.
Like so, like I'm thinking like, all right, it's gonna be cold, obviously, like you know, mid-season,
right?
I'm going like after I got drafted in like the summer, low key. And like I get out the plane, it's like all humid and stuff. I'm like, whoa,
man.
Like, I thought that was in the South.
Yeah,
but I feel like younger people from like who grew up in California their whole life, like when they don't know.
Yeah,
you know, they just that's not what they.
Because when I hear New York, I think jackets, beanies, like snow.
But then you hear of like Florida, you think of like swamps,
right?
Like, you know,
humid. They're humid. Yeah.
Houston, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. Bro. So I was like, damn. Okay, I guess it gets humid out here. So those fall practices, you know, those camp practices, those would be terrible.
Sheesh.
And then it gets cold, right? Yeah, I mean, we had one practice. It was like 25 degrees. I've never played football in that before.
It's right, because you California, USC.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was all bundled up. I had damn near 2 sweatshirts on, sweats. And I got my teammate over here, like, gut out and everything, like, no sleeves. I'm like, all right, bro, you do you, man. But it's funny because it's not comfortable to anybody, like not even coaches. But I mean, what can you do? You can't do nothing about it.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. The other team got to go through it too.
But the coldest game, when we played last game in Buffalo,
it
was so cold, it was like almost hard to breathe. You know,
damn.
And like pregame, we're out there warming up. I see in the sky, it's like. It's great. Like I ain't never seen this before. It's like I see like snow and stuff, and I see like gray clouds, and all the clouds are moving around, like because the wind and everything like that. It looked like out of a movie, bro. Like, so that was crazy.
Yeah, and then damn, because that East Coast weather, especially the division you're in, Miami, New England,
bro. You go from like at least like where the Patriots are, and then Buffalo, and where we are, like. When it's cold, like it's gonna be cold for all 3.
Right.
When you go to Miami, it's like 80 degrees out there, like humid still. I'm like, damn, that must suck for them when they go to, you know, places where it's cold.
Yeah.
So I feel like majority teams in the league where they are, like mid-season, like when you hit like
November, December.
Yeah, like November, even like late October, it gets really cold.
Okay.
So that must suck for them, to be honest.
Yeah.
We used to it because we practicing in that.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say.
Saying?
So if anything, you got the advantage.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's hot. I mean, it's worse when you're like Miami chilling, you know, shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, bro. I just came back from Miami. I got off the flight with a t-shirt and some shorts. I landed in San Francisco at midnight, bro. Like I was freezing my ass off, bro. And even the flight attendant, he was like, "You are not dressed for the plane."
But you can't dress like you going back somewhere cold because it's like hella hot and humid. So
exactly.
Like, you're gonna be sweating.
I should have just changed mid-flight or something.
That's why when we flew to Miami, like I wore something light and I had something. I made sure I packed like some big old coats.
You
and stuff
smart, okay.
Out the flight because that wind will hit you, boy.
Yeah, as soon as you get off that flight,
you be trying to throw hands with that cold, bro. And I get back. I remember we got back from somewhere, maybe from London, and it's
you play in London?
Yeah.
Oh
like
shit!
Week 5 against the Falcons.
Oh, I do remember that game.
That was crazy. Man,
yeah,
nobody likes to go to London, bro.
Why?
I mean, it's just like it's like a 5-hour flight from New York.
Damn. When you're already over there.
So imagine like, I don't even know, bro.
Yeah.
And then you just there and then it's a long flight back, everything like that. So we got back, it was hella late. It was like 2 a.m., maybe 3 a.m. and like all our cars were like frozen, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Sheesh. Hold on. I think we need to take a break real quick just because we're going to put the camera right there in the middle because that one's finna die.
No doubt.
Giganta. We need to find a little nickname for it. You want some more water or something, bro?
Yeah, I'll take some.
All right, for sure. All right, we're back. We had to take a quick minute break, get some water, change the camera a little bit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, bro, so being in the NFL, is there anything that you found out being in there that you didn't just had no clue about before?
Honestly, I wouldn't really say anything came to surprise because, like I said, I like knew people in the league already.
How did you know them? Just through college? Or?
Yeah, my boy, Austin Jackson, he plays for Miami. He got drafted in 2020.
He's a lineman, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he went like 18th overall.
Yeah.
And then Kevin King plays for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
That's like family right there.
Did you guys go to high school together? Or
I went to high school with his little brother.
Oh, okay.
But like both our families, like we're all tight. Like I call like their mom like auntie and stuff. So yeah, I was just, talking to them and, a couple other people too. But even though they told me about like, taking care of your body, like I feel like you don't really realize it until you get to the league. Because you playing 17 games and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So your body going to be tired. And for a college dude, like coming out, you used to like 12 games. Then like maybe you get to 14, hopefully.
Yeah.
But you just not like it's weird. Like those extra 3 games just kind of take a toll on you for some reason.
Yeah. And I like for example when they made it 17, I heard a lot of players they didn't like that because it was already 16 and it was like 17.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah. So is it because of that? Like your body just feels it on that 14, 15 week. You're just
I think so. But I think what it is for rookies, and this is actually a fact. I feel like. You just finished playing a whole season, right? And then you go train for football, and then you go to the combine, and then you do your pro day, and then you go visit all these teams, especially high profile guys. Like they're literally always on the move, like every other day, like on a flight,
just doing interviews. And stuff.
Until you get drafted, and then after you get drafted, you go to mini camp, and then you go to OTAs, and then you get like your 50 days off, and then you go into camp, and you have a whole another season. So it's like. All that, bro, like that's draining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's why like everybody, all the vets and stuff, it was like, bro, enjoy your off season. Like don't even think about football.
Wow.
Until you start training for it a little bit. But
so who were? Was there anyone else aside from Fetty that really helped you out this season? Any vets?
Yeah, definitely. I say just the online, like our center, Connor McGovern. He helped me out a lot, bro. And then
So when you say help, like what type of help is he?
Like just like what you need to expect in games, how to really break down a player. Because you do that in college, but like I said, when you get to the league, it's like everything intensifies. Like it's your job, you getting paid, so you better be on your shit. So yeah, he just helped me, breaking down players, breaking down, defenses and stuff like that, how we got to play them. I mean, I feel like the whole, majority of the vets, just always like try and help out the rookies, especially us because, we just had a really young team. So it was like, y'all better get your shit together real quick because we're not having that.
Yeah.
So,
damn. And that's dope. So you would say like having that veteran presence like really helped you out.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it probably does with every rookie,
Makes sense. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's cool because it's like you said, it's probably like the small stuff, right? Is it the small stuff like this is how you got to prepare? Because as a fan, I always hear players say, you know what, take care of your bodies, and I'm sure you heard it too. But you just said like, no, it's not until you really get there. You're like, holy shit, I really got to do this.
Like it's a lot, bro. And like then like you really think about like other athletes like LeBron James, like apparently he spends like $1 million every year on his body. Like,
just to recover.
Yeah, because you got to. I mean, they play like 81 games or whatever, and then LeBron, he's like 37 years old. Like you can't just do nothing your off season,
Yeah.
So even during season, but it's different.
Yeah, exactly. So your body, especially in the NFL, man, because I've had and Mr. Anthony Bell, he used to play for the Cards, Lions, Raiders, I think too. But this was like back in the day, but he said, like the NFL stands for not for long. So you got to make sure, you got to make sure your body's right, all that stuff, man. But that's the thing, bro. I'm sitting, look at him.
That's the homie.
I'm sitting in front of the chosen one, bro, because seriously, it's so crazy because when you do the research, like everyone knows respectfully, being a lineman is not as flashy as being a Jamar Chase or Tyreek Hill, but like I said, once you actually understand the shit and you look down on, what a lineman actually does is they start the play, bro. They're the beginning and the end. Yeah. Seriously, like the trenches. The trenches. That's where the play is won. And I hear coaches preach about that all the time. And the fact that you're able to get the glorification, the recognition that you've gotten, bro, is insane.
Yeah. I mean, for that too, like I gotta shout out the Jets fans too, like they some day ones for real.
Yeah.
Like, just keeping it keeping it 100. If you a Jets fan, like you a real Jets fan, like they've been going through it. Yeah. But it's gonna change.
Yeah. Shout out JATS.
Yeah.
Go green, right? That's what y'all say. Go green.
But like going back to what you were saying actually, about like linemen not getting like a whole bunch of recognition, I feel like for me personally, I kind of like that, like if I was Zach Wilson, like walking around everywhere in New York, and New York's pretty big too, and like he gets recognized, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like for me too, like I feel like I'm just like an introverted person kind of, so I don't really like need all that attention and stuff. I feel like it just kind of works out for me that I'm a lineman already, But that's just like something I'd be thinking about.
So talk to me about that. Like, it's just that's what I'm saying. That's the part where a lot of people, they think football player, they're loud or not. So how are you able to like keep that, be yourself? Like, because I can imagine like you're around all these guys, which I'm sure everyone has their own personality. Yeah. So just like anywhere else on in the schoolhouse, you probably would want to get influenced by certain people. But how are you able to keep that that persona that you have? Like, no, I'm just a chill guy. I'm in the NFL, but I'm a chill guy. Yeah.
Well, I feel like I've always been a chill dude. Just sit back and relax type of vibe. Like a typical guy dude from Cali. Yeah. It's like everybody be saying over there on the East Coast. Yeah.
Really? That's what they say, that you just a typical.
Emo, like I talked to Elijah Vera. Yeah. He's pulling me aside. He's like, bro, like, he's like, you just like so kick back and relax. Like you just like the way y'all be talking like from Cali, like it just sounds like y'all just don't be tripping off of nothing. I'm like, for what? Like why would we? Like we from Cali.
We got nice weather.
Everything good over here. You know what I'm saying? Like why would you not?
Yeah. We just lay back with the shades on. We chilling.
You know what I'm saying? That's funny too. What were you saying before?
I don't know, man. But anyways,
yeah. So, because I was going to go talk about this real quick. I don't want to interrupt you, but
no, go ahead, bro.
I seen something. It's funny. I seen something on TikTok. It was like people from California live in like such a different reality from anybody else in the world or like in the United States. Because like, bro, it's always like hot over here. The sun's always out. And you got people from like Buffalo, New York shoveling out their driveway every morning. Yeah. Because it snows like every day out there. It's cold, 20, 15 degrees. Jeez. Like, I see why like people from the East Coast are always upset. I would be too. Like, I would be very upset.
Man, you always got something to worry about.
Yeah, I'd be very upset if I had to wake up and show my driveway. So
especially if you one of those people that just wake up and just try to go. Yeah.
It's funny too, cause like I'm over here, like I'm a Warriors fan too, and I'm on the East Coast. I'm like trying to watch this game, and it's like this game don't start till like 9 or 10. I'm like, damn, bro. And if I do watch it and I go to bed late, and I'm like irritated the next day, I'm like, well, no wonder why everybody upset over here. Like,
no, that is true because like, for example, you play Sunday night. It's 5:30 out here, but that's already 8:30 over there. Have you played a Sunday night game yet? Or Monday night?
Thursday
against
night.
The Colts. Thursday night was against the Colts, right?
Yeah.
So that, for example, was at 8:30. Did you feel the difference of that game?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You could definitely feel like, damn, it's later on in the day.
What I'm saying is, though, like, people on, like, the West Coast, like, on PT time, like, everything, like, ends at, like, probably, like, 9 or 10 latest, right?
Right.
So, like, perfect time for bed. You know what I'm saying? If you're on the East Coast, like a boxing match, like, it won't end till, like, 1 a.m.
That makes sense. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No wonder, bro. And like, the lifestyle there, like, I just came back from Miami. These clubs are open to like 10, 11 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, what is going on?
Miami, that's different, bro. Bro,
I don't know. It's just,
I ain't never been to Miami, but it's funny because everybody tells me, like, bro, I was in the club, this and that. I walked out. It was like 7 a.m. Went to Mickey D's. I'm like, too funny, bro.
Yeah, that lifestyle is not it, bro. That is not it. I went down there for like a week, bro, and then my sleep was thrown off, and I was like, nah, man, I'm cool. Yeah, how much does that happen to you, bro? Like all that jet lag and stuff, because you're constantly traveling every week.
Shoot, yeah, bro. Jet lag is definitely a real thing. I felt it when we went to London because they're ahead of us. But yeah, and then going to Denver wasn't too bad. I feel like the thing about Denver though was the elevation.
That's what I was gonna say because they call it Mile High Stadium, right?
Every time I play in Colorado, bro, like it's terrible for me.
What is it though?
Well, it's like you're just not used to it, and then it's just the elevation. Like I feel like it's harder to breathe.
Okay.
So you feel it a little bit more.
Yeah. And
you obviously do things to prepare, but yeah, bro.
So what can you do to prepare? Because I've heard like I said, I've been following for a minute. I remember I forgot what running back it was I had in my fantasy. He couldn't play there because he had like sickle cell or something.
Yeah.
So
that's something he just had.
Right.
We had another teammate actually who couldn't play in that game because he had something similar to that.
Okay.
But I feel like, bro, just sleep. You gotta drink hella water. And then, like, for me, whenever I play in Colorado, because we play against University of Colorado, too, right? See, like, I'd have to run, like, probably, like, at least 5 laps around the field just to get used to it, just to, like, really breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. But it still messes me up. Like, after the game, like, I sound hella sick. I'm coughing, you know?
Yeah. Because that is not no joke, especially when you're going at it every play.
Bro, I remember it was a close game to Colorado, like, 2019. Bro, like, the whole old line, like, we could not go another play, bro. Like, and thank God Michael Pittman, bro, he took that thing like 30 yards.
Yeah.
But shit, I don't know. We could have went another play.
that was for a reason, man.
And Colorado was gas too, bro.
Yeah.
So.
Damn. So yeah, before we cut this off, man, any players that you are like super cool with that, pretty big name? Like you just said Michael Pittman, man. He has his own YouTube. Yeah. My brother, follows him on YouTube. So it's funny because he knew him. I think that's why he's a big USC fan or whatever. But how is that like being able to be around these guys?
Man, it's dope, bro. I mean, just being around all these dudes, and then you have some of your homies are in the league too now. I went to USC with. And it's just cool. Everybody, like seeing everybody's dreams, become a reality. Yeah, it's really a surreal feeling. Like I be thinking about that too a lot. Like I think about even going back to high school. I'm like, man, I wonder what people from my class are like doing, right now. Like, I hope they all on the come up, bro.
Right.
I hope everybody goes up. So
yeah, for real. Is there anyone that you watched in high school that now you've played against or seen them like on the same field at least? That you're like, whoa, that's crazy.
Nah, yeah, definitely. I feel like not really from high school, but like. Well, even my boy, right, Javon Holland, he was my boy. He played at Bishop Down 2 with me, and then he went to Oregon, so we had a couple battles there, and then he's in Miami now, so I see that man twice a year.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's something I think about a lot too. How my boy there, and I have a couple other homies in the league from high school too. But like I said, it's just cool seeing everybody, you know, do their own thing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think it's so dope, bro, because me personally, I try to surround myself with people who are better than me. You know, if not like on the grind, like bro, before you came here, I told you my girl, you know, my boy. Yeah. These guys are on the grind because it's just like I got no other choice, right? Yeah.
I think another dude I'm excited to see watch play in person first time ever is Najee Harris.
Yes. Yeah. Being from Richmond, California.
I think we go to Pitt and I'll be lit playing. I never even been there.
Yeah, that atmosphere looks crazy.
Yeah, but I'm excited to see what he do.
Yeah, hell yeah, and then you can chop it up one after, man. Yeah. That Bay Area raw talent, bro.
You gotta stick together, bro. You gotta, you know.
Yeah,
yeah.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. I'm telling you, it's funny when you hit me back up, because I don't think I've even told anyone except for the people that were on this trip. But when I went to Miami, right before I told myself, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna have fun, but I do believe in work hard, play hard. So I'm gonna try to figure something out to try to do a podcast on there.
Yeah, that'd be smooth.
And you know, this person, he had won a Super Bowl. Everything I had texted him for like a couple weeks. Everything was solid. I went down there. He kind of ghosted me. Yeah. Whatever was going on, I did not take that personal. Why? Yeah. Because you never know what he got going on. You never know what he thinks about this podcast. Because I never take that shit personal. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, if he ever would have come across my path again, bro, please, like, let's do a podcast still. You know. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say here is like, I don't know what I was trying to say, but my whole point is, it's like, bro, I try to do this, you know, the business and work hard, play hard. But
I see what you're saying. I see what you're, it's like as long as you just work, bro, then you could like have your little off days and this and that. Yeah. But like I said, bro, I walked in here, man. I see the grind y'all on, appreciate man. This thing, like I said, I remember you didn't even have this up. I know it's a little thing, but I paid attention to that. I'm like,
I appreciate that.
Like he on the come up, he trying to get up there, so. You know, I see what y'all doing, man. I just hope, you know, everything goes well for y'all, man. For real.
Yes, and that's what you were saying, bro. We just want to see everyone eat, man. And I think that's what this whole thing is about. Yesterday we were just making the bio, bro. Before we're about to end it right now, but we're just making the bio. We're like, okay, what does this podcast stand for? And what we came up with is like, okay, come listen, come learn, grow, and take off.
Yeah, bro.
That's it. Like, imagine they just spent the last hour, instead of doing whatever they got to do, they listen to you, bro. They laugh, they learn, they got inspired, and then now they go hit the field tomorrow, whatever. Now they make the NFL, boom, everybody fucking lives happy, man.
Hopefully, man.
That's like the whole point, you know what I'm saying? That's like the little chessboard, but I appreciate you for coming on here, bro. Like I said, when you hit me back up, it had, that's what I was trying to say. When you hit me back up, it was just like another like, okay, breathe, Samuel. Like, it's good. Like, you know.
You got to support people from the Bay, man.
Yes, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, yeah, man. Anything else you want to say before we end it?
Man, like I said, I appreciate y'all having me, man. And, if you was listening to this, man, all I can say is just do you, be you, and, you know, keep your circle tight.
Yep. Anything you got to say to Jets fans, bro?
Jets fans, love y'all. Y'all, bro, I swear y'all top 5 in the league. To me, y'all number 1. I swear on everything. Y'all dope. Can't wait to see y'all this next season. Yes, sir.
Is there a certain game you're really looking forward to?
I'd probably say just playing against my homies again, bro, in Miami. And then, I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Every game to me is still, like, kind of crazy. Like, damn, I'm really in the league, so. Yeah, man.
Bro, never lose that, seriously, because that's just like some dreams to reality, childhood.
Yeah, playing the kids' game, bro, for King's Ransom.
Yeah. Wow, man. I love that, man. But appreciate you for coming on, bro. Yeah, bro. Alijah Vera-tucker. It's the best guard in the National Football League, man. Quit playing with him.
Y'all stay up.